a while.
So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Set precedence, drop a gem on them. Learn these the last days. So you get money. Quiet storm. Have a stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the green. On the late night tips. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death. Remember taking that.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the
Read that
Rockies,
gamer
Denver,
tag,
Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Gamer.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any
I don't
other
know.
in sports.
Guilty,
Both
bro.
teams made their way out
It's
of
not
the
even
tunnel.
gamer. It's
These
like
folks are fired
Gamar,
up as their guys are ready to do battle between the
Gamar,
Kansas City
Okiro,
Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead.
Man, it's cold as shit outside, bro.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, the robot dude can tell you where the next circle is.
Mm-hmm.
He could tell you where the next circle is. What do you mean?
Like where the circle shrinks, it can tell you where the next circle is going to be.
He can see that?
Yeah.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30
Fuck, did you just
to the
mark?
31. Last week, of course, the great
Where the fuck are we
performance over
going?
200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do.
I don't know where this guy's taking us.
Let's run for over 200 yards. That says the very next week, hey, let's back things out.
I don't need it.
Oh, Chubb.
The Broncos, it's a sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film
He took us
study
in the middle of nowhere, didn't he?
because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there.
Get in here.
Complete.
I don't know why you played escape donkey.
Already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Pulled in at the 24.
Easy, there's blue armor on me. I don't want to mark it because we can get it.
18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Yeah, I'll mark the white armor by it. That ship's right above us. Hope nobody's on it.
Here as they come up first and 10.
Another blue armor. I just went over us. Oh, I didn't mean to do
He's
that.
going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos
Sitting in the living room on his bed.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping. Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run it here with Hunt. And now running right through it. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Come on, guys.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
You're serious, man?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
Oh, it's just
Goes
pissing
for
me off.
24 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Come on. Fucking whatever, bro.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
I don't know what to do about it if I can't stop it.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. This is Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
Get the fuck out of my way.
And create some space in the run game.
Did you leave me, not go against me?
Now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Oh, you have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
On 3rd down. It's
for not blocking them.
Backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So
same fucking play.
On 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy,
Oh, you're going to have to switch up your plays, bro. I know they're working, but
it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And again, it's Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
No. Check. Patriot. Four down. 25.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He goes
Wouldn't let me
underneath
switch
to Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Gun!
From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Better not be.
However, we do have
Here we
a
go.
flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Broncos
Over the
get there
fucking
and
ball,
take it
bro.
down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. They got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Black 58.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Mahomes will try again on second down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6. They feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And this is caught by Watkins.
Didn't throw it high, but
Touchdown,
I'll take
Kansas
it.
City. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And his kick is good. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Here's Allen. Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Not drop ball.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now operating from the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Gone, 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 gone.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Mahomes to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go up top for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Allen now on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Why is that man butt fucking naked?
Sutton on the right side, complete. That one good for 13
Lead.
and a Denver first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen to throw. He shakes him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, and boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this is
Don't throw it high.
And that should do it.
I can't stand Mahomes, bro. Never throws it high.
And
I want him to.
Inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.